Implicit attitudes are very interesting creatures. They sit in our minds, their preferences, their likes and dislikes, just like any attitude is. But the word implicit is there to remind us that attitudes can exist in a form that is not available to conscious awareness, that even if I'm aware of it, I may not be able to control it. Just like I can't put my foot on the pedal fast enough to stop a car under certain conditions, likewise, certain attitudes are just going to run off. Social psychologists came to implicit attitudes in part because the kinds of things social psychologists want to study, people aren't willing to reveal. We want to know what's going on in people's minds and in their behavior. The more we learn about the human mind, the more we know that what appears to us to come consciously to our minds is a thin sliver of much of the working of the human brain and the mind. But it's the only part we know, because it's the only part we can reach. So we think that everything in our heads is conscious, because that's the part that we are in close touch with. So one of the reasons implicit attitudes are important is because we think that they affect many things that we do. They affect whether we make eye contact with people, whether we smile at them, how close we pull a chair up, how we grade them, whether we hire them or not. All of this stuff without necessarily knowing that we have an attitude, and interestingly, sometimes in opposition to what we might think is our attitude. So I might say to you, you know, I believe that when we have a job opening, that male and female candidates are going to be, in my mind, equally likely to get this job. Right? I say it with fullest confidence and with complete sincerity. But if you look at my track record, that's not what my preferences show.